Morning, guys. Today's February 1st, 2018. Quick Allie update. Her Snapchat, second to last Snapchat was finally her walking out of the hospital carrying the neck brace in one hand. So, as of right now, she's good. Like I said, you watch those Snapchats and it's like little bits and pieces, which just throws you back to all the times that I've been in ER. I don't know about you guys, but you're in an ER and then you sit in there for anywhere from 6 to 10 hours. And that's what she said. She's like, yeah, I've only been in there for 10 hours. It's like, yeah, I know the feeling. The best part is when you spend 4 to 6 of those hours just sitting in the room waiting to be seen. And you got an actual broken bone and everything else. So, you know, I feel you on that one. But she's doing okay. She's doing okay. Her last Snapchat was her at home. You know, she said she'd explain it today. She was, too exhausted to, do a video on it and stuff. So I am super happy that, nothing major happened. Like, nothing major was wrong. So there's your little Allie, checkup. About to head to the gym and then straight to work after that. Actually, I might stop at Whole Foods and get another breakfast. Yeah, that's the problem on certain job sites. You go to the job site and it's like, oh, there's a 7-Eleven right there, which is overly convenient. Because it's like, oh, I'll just stop in there for breakfast, and then come lunchtime, it's like, I'll just quick walk over there and get lunch, and before you know, you're spending through a ton of money and, gaining weight because they don't have anything that's healthy, besides like an apple and stuff, but you're not going into 7-Eleven for an apple or a banana, so, but yeah, but the nice thing about the Whole Foods, I mean, at least what their sign says, you can't guarantee anything, but the sign says it's cage-free chickens for the scrambled eggs and stuff, and I didn't realize they had turkey bacon until after I grabbed the regular bacon yesterday. And at that point, I'm not putting back the regular bacon. I'll just have double the bacon. So, but and then the sausage tasted like a turkey sausage. I just didn't see a sign stating it. So, yeah, the only thing I wish was the red and yellow peppers aren't, like, they don't keep it in a heated section. It's over in a cold section. So it's like, so we gotta throw it on, throw the lid on, and hope that the eggs, warm up your peppers, which they did. Plus, when I got to the job site, I cranked up the heat, sort of pointed it at my dish, went in to talk to the contractor, and it was like 2 hours later before I got a chance to, come back out and eat it. Because, you start talking about the job and what's going to happen, what they want to happen, and how they messed up on the drawings and, what they should have done and everything else. And then next thing you know, you're telling stories and all that and showing pictures of, your dog, or in my case, the dogs I've fostered, Yeah, you get off the subject of the actual job site, so, which is kind of nice. I mean, that's one of the things that makes the job fun, is being able to, talk about work, but then at the same time, you can tell stories and, you don't get someone crying that you're not working. So, but yeah, I went ahead and grabbed my my backpack with my laptop and everything. I figure close to the end of the day I can start putting video together and stuff, and that, and if I want to watch YouTube or something on a bigger screen, I'll go with the laptop. But today I'll probably actually be doing something on the job site. Yesterday wasn't much. It was mostly me sitting in my truck because it's just visual monitoring, and all you gotta do is park where you can see what's going on. But today I need to get some numbers and stuff. So today will be a little bit of work. I'm sure it'll still be mostly sitting, but a little bit of work. It was funny, yesterday I was on a contractor, and we got dump trucks coming in to haul soil out. And he went to sign the one guy's ticket, and the guy looked at me, he's like, "I want your job." I said, "Okay." I said, "You can have it. Just so you know, back in October, I had my lower 3 vertebrae fused together." He looked at me, his face just sort of went a little bit scared, and he's like, "Nope, never mind. I'm good. Hope you feel better, buddy." Then went right into the site. I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." And then he came back out to leave and stuff, and he gave me a big old wave and stuff. I love that. He thought the grass was greener. I'm like, right now, I said, I'm on light duty just because I have a back injury. So as soon as I'm off light duty, I'll be breaking my back again, lifting all this equipment that's outdated, because the industry doesn't want to try to come up with lighter solutions and better solutions and everything else. So if you want it, you can have it. I'll take your job. I'll sit in a dump truck, drive back and forth between 2 points. All you gotta do is listen for the excavator to hit his horn to know when to stop your back up, and hit his horn again when he's done loading you, and you can go. Sounds fine to me. Oh man, actually I'd get bored of that, and the fact that you literally just 10 hours 12 hours straight just driving, sitting in a seat driving back and forth. I couldn't do that. Either that or while he's loading up, I'd have to get out and stretch something. But yeah, so there's that. The subcontractor, guy in charge, he offered me a place to rent. I don't even remember how the conversation went and everything, but he looked at me and he asked how much I was making. Like he's agitated about his company and everything else. He's like, "How much you making?" I told him. He's like, "I'm making twice what you're making." I said, "Yeah, exactly." I said, "That's why I'm homeless. That's why I'm living in my truck." He's like, "You're sleeping in your truck in this weather?" I'm like, "Yep." So he's like, "Well, my sister, she moved out of state like a couple years ago, and I'm looking to rent her place out." And I'm like, "I'm not looking to pay rent. I doing this so I could try to get money together to move. Start paying rent again, I'll never have money." So, but yeah, I kind of broke it down as far as how I'm doing it. I'm like, it's basically like having a place to live. You just don't have the place to live. I have all the other amenities that I need, just not the actual house to be in. So, and then he's like, "Well, he's like, yeah, there was a, stint there where I lived in a trailer and all that. I just found a spot to park it, and, I was taking my baths with a garden hose and all that, He's like, that unfortunately went away when I got married." I'm like, yeah, I don't think the wife would like that type of living. So, but it is what it is. So, but yeah. The other day I was telling you that I felt like I was unaligned. In the end, they checked my alignment. They said it's pretty much perfect. So it's just it's just that one muscle, and I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. So what I probably going to try to do is lighten up on the lower back workout, like still work it out but not as hard, and do what Allie's friend said, and basically lighten up on the lower back but work the other muscles around it a little bit harder, to try to let that lower muscle sort of relax some, because it's it's obviously tensed up is why it's hurting, and see if that helps. Like I said, I don't know if if I do that and then after so long go back to working it out a little bit harder, if it's going to do it again or what its deal is. But we'll find out. I got physical therapy today at 4, so I'm sure they'll have me do, you know, can't even think of the word. Yeah, I don't know why that word eludes me when I'm ready to use it. Basically, they'll have me do like 3 or 4 exercises in a row over and over. Can't even think of the word. I hate that so much. Every time I'm ready to use a word, it's like it disappears, and then an hour later I'm like, oh yeah, it was that. So annoying. Anyways, oh yeah, certification, you know, failed it. I'm like, I'm done with it. I'm done, completely done. You know, engineer's like, oh, we'll just wait until we get that one study guide in, you know, and we'll take it one more time. I know you're gonna pass this time. I'm like, no, I'm done taking it. I'm done. I'm completely done taking it. You know, I really don't freaking understand why I can't pass this one certification, you know, except for the fact that some of the study materials, they ask you for, you know, tolerances, and you go to, you know, it's an open book. You don't have time to look up every question, but it's like you go to see what a tolerance is, and there's literally no numbers in that whole section. It's like, this is obviously not a complete study guide or something, because, you know, it's telling me what section I need to be in, and there's no tolerances in there. So I'm just completely done with it. But yeah, like it really screws you up mentally, you know, to sit there and take something over and over and over and over, you know, and you know it, but you just can't seem to pass it on a piece of paper. So there's that. Like I said, you know, according to that test, I guess I'm just ignorant. So, which kills me, because I was talking to a subcontractor yesterday, and he, you know, he's always going off about his company and the ignorant people in his company, and we're talking about the soils and stuff, and you know, the ground that we're working with is crap. It's just crap. And all the apartments or condos or whatever you want to call them that they build up already, to save money, they took the crap material from there and threw it in this one corner, you know, so they didn't have to pay to haul it off site. And now we're, you know, last one to the party's cleaning up, and his company can't seem to understand that that's what's going on. That's why they're going to haul out like twice as much as they estimated. So, but you know, during the conversation, he's like, he started to explain something. He's like, I know, you know, after talking to you for like a minute, I could tell that you already know all this crap, and I ain't gonna have any problems and arguments and stuff. So, you know, you seem to be super freaking intelligent, you know, so I don't have to explain anything. I'm like, wow, all right, finally, two people in my life that understand that I'm not retarded. Sorry, even though that means slow, people get offended over that word. I'm not ignorant, you know. It's like, my boss, he treats me like I'm ignorant, you know. I guess that's so he doesn't have to give me the pay raise that I deserve, which is another reason why I'm moving. Screw it. But anyways, I need to head over to the gym. Today's leg day. See what I can get done. I'm not sure what type of workout I'm going to do as far as reps and sets and all that. I'm just constantly changing it up. I don't know. I'm doing my best not to go back to strength training. It's like really, really tough. Strength training, to me, is easier, because all your goal is to go higher in weights, not sit there with, you know, a tenth of what you can do and try to do, you know, a million of them. But anyways, hope you guys have a great morning. I hope we had a great night. And I will probably do another video right after the gym, let you know how it went. So until then, have a good morning. Check it out, guys. First one in the preview room. Give you an idea what it looks like where everybody else gets in here. It's actually a pretty nice freeway room. Decent amount of room to do stuff. Here they go up to 100 pounds. Wraps. Can't win everything. It's pretty nice. And maybe one of these days I'll get a quick little video of the downstairs free weight room. But until then, that is my first machine. And it's almost where I need it to be just yet. Have one more plate each side and start working out. Alright, I'm back. Just finished up at the gym. Legs are alright today. I'm trying to think. Lower back, I did the one bench with the lower back. I decided not to do any weights. So the back is sore and stiff. So I just did, regular no weights. Same with crunches. I just did regular crunches on the exercise ball. I wanted to try start doing some decline sit-ups, but they only got one decline bench, and it's like right in the middle of the free weight room, and I don't feel like I mean, it's stupid. It shouldn't matter, but I just don't feel like trying to do crunches, right in the middle of everybody. It's bad enough people are... Why does everybody gotta look at me? I mean, I get when you're in between sets and you just sort of glance around the room, but it's like, someone be like, and then they look... It's like, dude, seriously, you want a kiss? You need a hug? Talk to me here. What is going to get you to stop looking at me? I'm not putting up in that, any impressive weights, I mean, I keep telling myself I'm ugly. Maybe I'm one of the sexiest guys in here. Maybe that's the problem. I'm too sexy. They're jealous. I'm not gonna say I'm the ugliest man in the world, I'm not putting myself down 100%, just a little bit, but I don't really care if I'm sexy or not, I don't care if I'm good looking, One of the reasons why I look like this right here, it's like I'm actually going to the point of trying to look even worse, and kind of, I do that to get people to not look at me, like, he looks disgusting. Yeah, that's what I want. One glance to see that I'm not worth looking at, and then look at someone else, seriously. But the whole time you're lifting, it's like you get people just staring at you. And it's like I don't see him staring at anybody else. It's like there's a dude over there. He's lifting 3 times my weight. Stare at him for a while. Look at, she's wearing tights and no underwear, and you can what her body looks like without the tights. Stare at her for a while. Me, I'm just there to work out and not be noticed, really. That's why the little clip that hopefully I put it on right before this one. It's me walking into the free weight room, and lights are still out because no one's in there yet. And I mean, I lifted for a good 15 minutes, maybe 20, and there was like up to 2 people in there. It took 5 minutes before the first person got in there. That's nice. And the 2 people working out weren't staring at me. They were busy doing their own thing. And it's not me being paranoid either. There's a difference. Certain points, yeah, I do get paranoid thinking that the whole world's staring at me. But sometimes I actually, I'll be doing my thing, but sort of, notice, like, me, I'm big on knowing my surroundings. A lot of people go through life not knowing nothing. That's why it kills me when, people turn around and they run, suddenly you're right there and you scare the hell out of them. It's like, you didn't hear me walk up. You didn't see reflections off of stuff. It's like, you do realize I could have stabbed you in the back. I could have shot you in the head. I could have kidnapped you. It may sound a little paranoid, but watch the freaking news. Go on the internet. Stuff happens all the time. So it's just me knowing my surroundings and know what's going on, who's where, and if something were to happen, what direction am I going and what am I doing? Like, that's part of my insanity, really, is the fact that all the time I'm thinking of what's going to happen next and getting 3 to 5 scenarios going as to what my reaction is going to be. And that's why it really killed me when my one buddy, that I work with, we met for the first time, started talking 5 minutes into it. He's like, dude, what's your IQ? I'm like, I don't know. He's like, I know you know. What's your IQ? I'm like, what makes you think I know? He's like, because right now, every word coming out of my mouth, you are analyzing to figure out what your next move is, what your next, sentence is going to be. And it's like, that's how I am, I don't mean to be, but it's like, life is one big chess game, I can't play chess for crap. And obviously I can't play life for crap because I'm living out of my freaking truck, losing. But, I pick and choose, what I'm going to do. And, yes, I'm very open. I will be blunt to your face, whether it makes you break down and cry, makes you want to punch me in the face, whatever. But those words were chosen for a reason, and it's all pure honesty. Some people can't handle honesty. I'm sorry. Don't come near me. If you want life to be one big sugar-coated, high fructose, kill your body type thing, go right ahead, but don't come near me. I'm going to be 100% honest, not going to taste very well. But at the end of the day, you can't say I didn't tell you the truth. You can't say I lied to you. So, that's fine with me, But, yeah, treadmill, I did a half hour. It was just a walk. Like I said, my lower back is, aching like hell and stiffened up and everything. It's probably just from that one machine yesterday. Like I said, haven't used it before and stuff, and it's probably from that. So, like I said, I got physical therapy this afternoon. It's annoying to constantly tell them because I end up doing the same workout, same stretches. And it's like, what's the sense? But, yeah. Other than that, it was a workout. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst. But, yeah. So now I'll probably stop at Whole Foods, grab another one, then breakfast, and then go over to the job site. After work, I need to stop back at Whole Foods to get more food for dinner and stuff. I'm debating on whether to do start doing juice cleanse. Problem is I need to get a juicer, but it wouldn't be a big deal as far as just use it at the office. Basically just wait until everybody goes home so I'm not disturbing them with it. So, and then just put it in my locker or whatever. But yeah, been thinking about that. Been watching documentaries on fitness and exercise and, you know, diets and how they don't do crap for you. Prescriptions and just all types of stuff. Like, it's all common sense stuff. Like, you start watching and you're like, oh yeah, duh, you know. But the thing is, when you go through life, you don't think about any of it, you know, because you're bombarded with all the advertisements and everything else. And, you know, this may sound like a conspiracy theory, but, you know, you're being controlled through your food. You got to realize that when food is processed, they put all types of crap in it, you know, to keep it fresh, to keep it, you know, to last longer, to taste better, and everything else. I mean, they got cereals that are labeled like blueberry pomegranate. It doesn't have a single blueberry or a single pomegranate in it. It's all chemicals to make you think it tastes like that. And they even put chemicals in the food to get you to come back to get more, you know, to give you a good feeling. Like, it actually messes with your brain to say, oh my God, this is awesome, this is awesome. And then once that feeling goes away, you want to have another. That's the problem with diet sodas. You know, all that aspartame and artificial sweeteners and stuff. It's chemicals that go right into your brain to make you think that it feels good and everything else. And the one roommate that I had, you know, I saw her one day drinking a Diet Coke, but the way she was drinking it was she was basically pouring it straight down the throat. And I'm like, what the heck are you doing? Well, she used to work, or she does work for a dentist. And her thing is, you know, sodas will rot your teeth and all this and that. So I just pour it so it doesn't hit the teeth at all. And it's like you're pouring it right past your taste buds too. At that point, why not just drink water? I mean, seriously, at that point, why get the cancer and everything else that comes with the artificial sweeteners and just drink water? Like, you know, and the fact that she's, you know, she brushes her teeth regularly, she does her dental checkups regularly. It's like, you're telling me drinking that soda, and for what little bit of time that soda is sitting on your teeth, it's going to rot them out that fast before, it is going to rot them out before you get to your next brushing. Makes no sense. But hey, you know, if that's the way she wants to think, man, she's free to have at it. You know, everybody has their right to their choices and their words, and, you know, to be free to be themselves, you know. All people can do is make suggestions. So, it is what it is. But yeah, you know, that's why all that processed food is the way it is, you know. A lot of times it's flavored to taste like something, but it's not you know, like if it says it's strawberry, it's not actual strawberries and they're flavoring it. It's chemicals that make you think it's strawberry. So yeah, that's like some ice creams. Didn't even know this. Some ice creams have, I don't know if it's a secretion basically from a beaver's butt that gives it the flavor. And it's not a lie. I mean, look it up. But, you know, unless you're getting, you know, from a farm, fresh from the farm or something like that, or, you know, you check your ingredients real good, you're eating a beaver's butt. I was on the treadmill when I watched that. I just about died. Oh man, I had to slow the treadmill down. I couldn't keep up. That's awesome. Who the hell thought to sit there and swab a beaver's butt to figure out what the flavor is going to be and what the smell is going to be and all that to see if they can put it in ice cream? The dude's obviously a genius because it worked, But before it worked, makes you wonder if people are like, what the hell are you doing, Bob? Get your finger out of that beaver's butt. Oh, that's a lot of things. I mean, you got to sit back once in a while and think, who the heck thought to take that and shove it in their mouth to find out, A, if it won't kill them, B, if they won't have side effects from it, and C, you know, if it's actually edible, or, you know, if it tastes like crap. You know, I mean, every little thing that we eat, even, you know, all the fresh stuff and all that, someone at some time was the first one to pick it up and shove it in their mouth. And it makes you wonder what that must have been like. Like, oh, I'm so freaking hungry that I'm hoping this will, you know, nourish me, or, you know, make me not hungry, so I'm going to try to eat it and then shove it in their mouth. Makes you wonder how many things they ate that tasted like, oh, the worst thing in the world. And they're like, nope, this ain't no good. Oh, man. Yeah, sometimes my thoughts wander to the goofy and crazy. But, you know, which is where I'd rather be than depressed. So, but yeah, that's funny. But yeah, that's why, like I think I said in another video, you go to the grocery store, A, don't go hungry, because everything you see you're going to want to buy and eat. And B, usually stores that I go into, you know, even when they have a single door, goes past the produce first. Double doors, just make sure it's the one that goes past produce. Go in there, buy all your produce, and then usually your chicken and stuff is, you know, down around the back a little bit. So grab that and just totally avoid that whole middle section. There's nothing in there that you need or want, and you will live a lot healthier and happier. So, I mean, about the only thing is maybe seasoning aisle if you need a certain seasoning, like, you know, sea salt or something like that, or your coffee aisle for coffee. But other than that, I wouldn't go down cereal, chips, cookies, canned foods, like bread aisle. Just avoid all of them. Like I said, all the aisles in the middle, they ain't good for you. It's all man-made stuff that your body ain't used to taking in. So your body, you know, doesn't process it like it does with the fresh stuff. So just helpful little hint, not telling you what to do, but just making a suggestion. But anyways, all right, I better get going. I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe out there, especially on roads. I know this area is horrible. People don't know how to drive at all. And it kills me because everybody you talk to in this area will say no one knows how to drive in this area. It's like, yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I get to drive with them. I play more defense on these roads than I do offense. It's ridiculous. But yeah, be safe, have fun, even if it's, you know, a couple minutes to crack a joke with a fellow coworker, or you're standing in a line at a grocery store and, you know, the person in front of you doesn't look like they're about to kill somebody, you know, maybe say, hey man, the weather's kind of kooky today or something. People do it to me all the time. I'm actually surprised. Like, you know, my mentality is leave me alone, let me be. And yet every time I get in a line at a grocery store, person behind me always starts talking to me like we're the bestest pals in the world. I'm like, really? Everybody tells me I'm scary looking, and here I get into a grocery line and, you know, everybody's like super nice and want to have conversations. I'm like, how's that work? I mean, is it the food I'm buying? Maybe you see the food and you're like, oh, he eats avocados. He's got to be an awesome person. I don't know. It's just one of them things that you know, things that make you go, what? But yeah, try to have some fun, try to be happy, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Hey guys, how's it going? It's 5:45. Just got back to the office. Had to drop off a couple soil samples. Just finished up at physical therapy. It went good. I mean, like I said, I'm basically, I'm crushing it, so not having any problems. Finished up work about 3:30 or so. Went to Whole Foods to get some food, and it wasn't until I got in my truck and just started to head back toward the office I remembered I had physical therapy. So I actually got there 15 minutes late. Oh well, it happens. Work was alright, just very annoying. Basically something that's real easy and simple, and it could, it just can't be that, so it has to turn into something difficult just because of money. So other than that, I'm about to go in there, get the video going and everything. There's still people in the office, so I'll probably wait a little bit before I try to have dinner, and yeah, that'll probably be my night then. I mean, I'm exhausted as it is, so. And then tomorrow will be the same thing, go to the gym, upper body, workout, and then go back to the same site, work, and then get off, and yeah. I wish I had a fun, exciting life, but I don't, so. Not everybody gets to have one, and the ones that have them, they don't realize how lucky they are, so. Oh well, like I said, this is just a short one, and so I hope you guys have a great night, have a good dinner, try to have something healthy, get a good night's sleep, and I will see you in the morning. And, as always, you be you, because in the end, you are awesome. Thanks.